Hey guys, this is Ozzy Nerf. Today I'm going to show you a review on the Supa Splat multi-blaster, which is both a paintball and a water blaster. It was about 20 bucks from Amart, All Sports, and it comes with the blaster, the barrel, the paintball tubey things, and the connector to connect them all. You can also buy for it a 250 pack of paintballs, and that's about 20 bucks again. Alright, so if you haven't figured it out yet, this blaster is one that you pull and you've got to push, and the ranges really depend on how hard you can do that. On the box it claims about 130 feet ranges, which is about 40 meters or so. I'll have it on the blog. But I was only a flat shot. I was only able to get 20 meters, which is about I'll have it on the blog, and an angled shot, which is about 30 degrees. Was about 30 meters, which is 100 feet. Alright, so to use this blaster as a paintball, you gotta attach this end thing onto here. If I can do it. Yeah. And in this paintball tube, you've got to load paintballs, and I think 10 might be the maximum you can put in. And then what you do, you put it into this thing here, and to actually fire it, you gotta push this button in here, and then a paintball will drop down into the gun, as you can see, and then you pull back and fire. Alright, so with the water blaster, you don't need anything on the front. You just put the front in to the water, and you pull this up and it sucks the water up, and then you just fire. The ranges I got out of it with the flat shot, I got about a little bit less than 10 meters. Then with an angled shot, I got 15. I don't know if you will be able to see this, but when you actually use the water goes onto the plunger tube like that, and the water is stored in here, which is also where the grease would be. So I don't know, it doesn't seem to be affecting it, but it could like rub the grease off or something like that. Alright, so I think this is the coolest thing about the blaster, and I just figured it out one day when I was making a coupler for my knife finder. This is well, the inside diameter is 12.5 millimeters, which is ½ inch. That's the size of these streamline darts. And I got bored, so I was playing with this, and I actually figured out that you could push this into there, and it's a seamless fit. Really tight, and yeah, it worked good as this. It's probably not big enough. Could probably go bigger with it, but the ranges, you're probably not going to believe this, but my backyard is 100 meters flat. I cleared the backyard, so, or actually just got under the backyard, so just below 100 meters, or 100 meters is 30 feet. And with an angled shot, I didn't actually see how far it went, because the first couple of times I tried to check, it went so high up that it hit a tree and didn't come down. And then the last time I tried it, it just went into the neighbour's yard, and yeah, so. Alright. This is a hot glue tip one. Not very accurate. So with this gun, you can't really do much to modify it. It's already got a perfect seal. I had another one and I took it apart, which includes a vise, a hacksaw and hammering, and didn't make it turn out very well, but this is the plunger tube for it. It's basically just a massive plunger rod, sorry. That's the lithium grease all along there. I put it back on there. And also I did plunger padding as well, but it didn't really do much. I tried to increase the seal on the back here with some electrical tape, but it didn't really work out. It just made it harder to push in. So there's nothing really you can do for internal modding. So with that last firing test, you probably didn't see anything because the bullets fly so fast. I didn't see it, yeah. And you probably heard the bangs up against the tin wall. I would recommend the multi-blaster, except that it's not accurate. You're not going to hit anything, whether you're using Nerf bullets or paintballs. The future of this blaster, you'll probably see it again in another one of my videos. I might try and mod it somehow. I was thinking of trying to make it into a pump snap, but that would be really hard because the only spring that would be good enough to handle this would be good enough to use all of its range would be a K26 spring, and I'd have to get that from America. I might try and make a brass barrel like this, about this long, that is 1/2 inch, so it will fire further. Or I might even make a brass hopper clip, or with a hopper clip with brass inside it. Yeah, that would be a better idea. Also, I was thinking about joining these two paintball clips together, like that. So that would make a 20 dart clip, and it would make it a lot better. Or I was even thinking that I could attach this to this somehow and make it all sturdy. And then I'd have 250 paintballs, plus how many would fit in here. And I would never run out of ammo. Oh, while I'm on the topic of this, I'll just show you a good thing. The paintballs, they go off after a while. Just a second. They go off after a while. And they don't smell very good, and they're all slimy and stuff. So what you'd want to do is put a plastic covering over the top of here and screw it on. This is bubble wrap, but you can use like Glad wrap or something. That just doesn't let any air in. yeah. That's about all I have to say about this blaster. Thanks for watching. To see the full write-up on this and anything I've forgotten or any of the meters translated into feet, go to my blog, which is www.nerfbay.blogspot.com. It'll be here right now, and it'll also be in the description box. Yeah. Oh, and if I reach 15 subscribers, then I'll do a Nerf Maverick giveaway. To see more about that, also go to my blog.